the paper first, and then let's add the color. Yeah, so I'm just going to wet the paper, and we'll start with one side first. We'll start with one area. This area here is going to be the grass area. Right, so I have drawn it in pencil first. So I've gone over a little bit of pencil first, yeah, to get the outlines. Right, and then now green. So I can go to my green, mix up the green, and then there you go. Mix the green. So you see now it's got that watery effect now. Yeah. So this tonight's live stream is more of an experimental one. Yeah. So I'm not sure how this one's gonna come out, but we're just gonna try different watercolor techniques and see what works best. Yeah. And one thing I forgot to mention is that you want to work from the lightest colors to the darkest colors. That's what helps me. Yeah, so I go from light to dark. Yeah, and then now let's add the color on this side as well. Right, this side too. So now this side, just wetting the paper. What are you drawing? So this is the reference here. I wish there was a way that I could actually pin this image somewhere. But yeah, this is what we're doing so far. Let me just. We're doing a watercolor painting, and we're trying out different techniques for those that want to practice watercolor. Yeah, so right now we're just using the wet paper technique. So we're just wetting the paper and then we add the color. Yeah, so we've got the paper wet, and now you can just add in the grass. Yeah, okay, there we go. So we've got our grass area added in there. Now I can wash the brush. So when I do watercolors, I usually have 2 pots of water. Yeah, one to sort of mix the colors and one to clean the brush. Charmaine, good evening. Do you know what to type into TikTok or like you comment on the live and No, I don't know. But guys, oh, 77. Wow, I just realized 77 people in. We're doing watercolor techniques for those that are just joining. Let me see if I can find a way to get this whole picture in there. If it means I can't always read the chat, excuse me. But I want you guys to get a better view. So let me just see what I can do. Okay, I think that's better. Yeah, I think that's much better now. So yeah, you can see most of it. Right, where's my paintbrush gone? Okay, there it is. So now we can just. So now we see we've got the grass area here. Yeah, which we can also work into it with adding more layers. So now we can mix up a darker shade of green. Actually, let's just let's come back to that. Let's come back to that, and let's work on the sky. Let's add the sky. Do the sky. So now let's try a different technique. So instead of adding water to the paper first, let's just wet the brush and then on the palette, yeah, using the paint, just go straight on. Yeah, and see what effect you get. So just wet brush. So wet on dry. Yeah, wet on dry. This technique is called wet on dry. Yeah, there we go. So wet brush water you add, the lighter the colors will be. Yeah, the more water you add, the lighter the colors will be. Yeah. But yeah, guys, if you have any questions as well, don't forget to drop your comments in there too, right? Drop your comments in there too. And also remember, guys, I've got an exhibition coming up as well. I do have an exhibition on the 19th of May. So, and I might exhibit this piece. Right? If it's good enough, if it's up to par, then I'll showcase it. Yeah. So look, now we're just going wet on wet. Yeah. Just wet on wet with this paintbrush here. Yeah. So as you see now, we're blocking out the colours. Where? So it's in Art Fix in Greenwich. Yeah, Greenwich is in Southeast London. If you want the ticket, just let me know. Let me know, and the link is in my bio as well. If you want to go to the opening night, which you guys are all invited to, everyone in this live is invited. So I'll see you. I'll see you all there. I'll see you all there on the 19th. Yeah, it should be good. It will be good. So you see now what I'm doing. I'm just painting wet on wet now. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Just covering up. So now I've got the blues. I've got my blue skies looking nice. Looking nice and summery. Even though this picture was taken in the middle of winter, I think. But yeah, so now we've tried wet on wet and then wet on dry. Yeah. So what this technique for the sky is wet on dry. Wet paintbrush on the dry paper. All the best. I'm miles away from you. No worries. No worries. Where are you based? I always like to know where people are from. Um, but yeah, guys, also thank you for all the support. 1.3k likes. Let's keep pushing it. Let's keep pushing it. Let me know what topics you want me to cover as well in the live stream. Like what you want me to teach as well. See what I can do. But remember, my speciality is landscape. So try to keep it in that realm of landscape. Like northeast. Okay. Oh yeah. Oh man, I made a huge mistake in this painting. Let me see if you guys can work it out. But I've actually made a huge mistake. Look, I made a huge mistake, guys. Where can you tell Can you tell what mistake I've made in this painting already? The composition. Once you spot it, just drop a comment if you spot what the mistake is. I just realized as well. So far, let me know if you guys noticed it. No one noticed. Okay. I don't think anyone noticed. So I'll keep going. No one noticed, so I'll keep going. The clouds. No, not with the clouds, yeah, but it's something else. It's something else. Because the clouds I can still work on the clouds, but there's something from these buildings. Dome. Yeah, well, yellow, you can use yellow or green, so which is the lightest color for the grass here. But you see this building, I didn't incorporate it here. So this building here is not here, you see? But it should be even. but it's okay. No one noticed. Oh, top left building. All right, all right, all right. I think because I just said that though. I think because I just said it. Cool. So now I'm gonna use this portable paintbrush to now use a different technique. Yeah. So this is a watercolor portable brush, and now we're gonna work on some of the building area. Yeah. And the parts that we want to be white, we're not gonna paint it. We're just gonna leave the negatives. We're gonna paint the negative space around it. Looks good, but looks good so far, buddy. Thank you. I just saw it before you said it, but I was typing slow. All right, all right, all right. I'll let you off. I'll let you off. So now let's mix up these colors. Yeah, using my brush. So all I'm gonna do is it's still like a wet on dry method, but this one is much easier for mixing colors. And if you're someone that's on the go, this brush is good because you can bring it with you, and you don't have to bring like a whole painting set out with you. You can just like bring this, and it won't draw much attention to you. Yeah, so now I'm just painting in the pillars of the building. Yeah, so the thing is, why I really like this brush, it's very thin, so you can almost go in and use it like a pencil, which I find drawing in pencil very like easier than using paint. So the fact that this one moves like a pencil, it tricks my brain. Like, do you know what I mean? It tricks my brain into thinking that I'm using a pencil. So it gives me that confidence. You know what I mean? Yeah. So now we can start adding in. So now you see the lines I'm making. It's like very thin lines, very, you know, like that pencil marks basically. It's like pencil marks. Yeah. And if I want to go lighter, I just have to squeeze the brush a little bit, and it will add more water to the paint and dilute it, and then I get a lighter shade. So it's kind of like when you have a pencil and you're you're using the pressure point of the pencil to get lighter shade as well. Yeah, so I'm using that same technique. Yeah. And I'm mixing, so I didn't even tell you what colors I'm mixing. I'm currently trying to learn how to use watercolors, so I'm happy I come across this page. Yeah, good, good, good. The first half was really good. The wet on dry and wet on wet painting method. And also, guys, if you can catch my live stream every Monday and Wednesday on TikTok at 9 p.m. Yeah, 9 p.m. is the live stream Monday and Wednesday. And once I hit 10K, I'm planning to go live 4 times a week. I don't know how I'm gonna fit that into my schedule, but I'm gonna find a way. I'm gonna find a way because I really want to share more content with you guys. Yeah, I really want to share as much content as I can and keep adding more value to you guys' lives. And we can all improve as artists together. We're in this together. We're on the journey together. Even me. You know, the other day someone asked me, um, they asked me something like, "Oh, how did you learn this?" I said, "I'm still learning. I'm still learning, guys. Yeah, I'm always going to be a student of the game. I will never say I know everything about a particular subject in art because there's always something new I can learn. There's always a new technique. There's always a new material. So I can never say like, yeah, I know this, I know that, I know everything. Nah. No. So I just said I'm still learning. Even after 20 years of painting and drawing, I'm still learning. You see, more than 20 years. I've been doing art for more than 20 years. This is it's just what I do. Um, my whole life I've had artistic flair, I'd say. Um, some might call it talent, but the thing is, the talent only gets you so far. The talent only gets you so far. Yeah, it won't take you all the way to achieve your goals because hard work will beat talent. Yeah, hard work will beat talent. I know you've heard this saying before. I know you've heard it before, but it's the truth. It's the truth. And I'll tell you, I'll give you an example. I'll give you an example, yeah? I will tell you an example right now. So there was a period in time where I didn't draw for about 3 years. Okay, let me answer this question quickly before I go back to the story. What else do you need? Besides talent, you have to put in the hours. You have to put in the hours of dedication to learn the skill. So in other words, you have to study it. How do you study it? You study it by practicing. You set a goal for yourself and you outline a plan of how you're going to achieve that goal when it comes to drawing or when it comes to life. Yeah, but let's keep it on drawing, right? Let's keep it on drawing. So let's say I want to learn how to draw houses. I want to learn how to draw houses. Yeah. If I want to learn how to draw houses, I'm going to practice everything about houses. I'm going to learn how to draw windows. I'm going to learn how to draw doors. I'm going to learn how to draw the interiors of a house. I'm going to learn everything about a house. I'm going to learn bricklaying, um, glass structure. Yeah. So, and I'm going to spend a long time to learn it, to master it. So it's a skill. It's an acquired skill, is what I'm trying to say at the end of the day. Yeah, it's an acquired skill. Yeah, all you guys that are in this live now, you can learn to paint like this, if not even better than me. Some of you are probably even better than me already. But if you feel like you can't do it yet, practice it. Keep practicing because you never know how far this will take you if you just put in the hours and put in the shift, put in the graft. But there was back to what I was saying. Thank you for following as well. But back to what I was saying, there was a period of time where I don't think I'd done any drawing for about 2 years. I don't think I've done any drawing for almost 2 years. And I thought to myself, you know, one day let me just pick up the pencil and then do a drawing. I just got some sudden burst of inspiration. And the moment I picked up the pencil, I knew that I could still draw, but my skill had not improved. My skill hadn't improved, but it hadn't gotten any worse. So it's like the muscle memory was there, but the skill level hadn't improved. The muscle memory was there, but the skill level I hadn't enhanced my skill. It just stayed stagnant. You see? Yeah? And that's what I'm trying to say. So if you have a talent but you don't work on it, you might not necessarily get worse, but you won't get better. And at the end of the day, I'm almost 99.9% sure that we all want to improve. You see what I'm saying? So imagine now if I took that 2 years that I didn't draw, I didn't do any painting or drawing. Imagine now if I actually was putting in the work. Do you know what I mean? Imagine what my skill level could have been. So that's why I always say practice makes permanent, yeah, and hard work and skill beats talent. You see where I'm going with this now? Literally, my skill hadn't gotten worse, but it had not improved. There was even a time when I was trying to learn the. Oh, hold on. Yeah, it's true. I went through the same thing. Nuriah, you understand? You understand? That's how you know one thing, though. That's when I realized one thing as well. I realized, bro, I got a gift, you know. I truly have a gift. How can I not pick up a pencil for 2 years and I can still draw? Yeah, it's because of all the. I wouldn't even say it's the raw talent, you know. It's because of all the hours I put in before. It's muscle memory. It's like Anthony Joshua, a boxer. Yeah, if you're a boxer and you haven't boxed for like 10 years, but you've been boxing ever since you was a kid, you won't forget that skill. You won't improve the skill, but you definitely won't forget it. So just imagine if you never quit. Imagine what could have been. So I'm saying all that to say this, guys. If you want to be the best at something, or if you want to improve your skills, you got to put in the hours, you got to put in the work, and never give up. Never give up on it. Yeah, there's going to be times when, trust me, there's going to be times when you don't feel like doing it. Yeah, but if it's your goal and you're serious about it, you got to take it serious. You got to pursue it. But anyway, back to the drawing. I didn't mean to turn it into a motivational speech. Yeah. But now do you see what I'm doing here? So I've used this pen now, this paintbrush pen, to go over the building area here. Yeah, to get those fine details. And again, like I said, I can use this like a pencil and shade it. So this paintbrush tricked my mind into thinking it's a pencil. Because when I use a paintbrush, I know it's a paintbrush. Like I use it like a paintbrush. But this, I use it like a pencil. Do you know what I mean? So you can buy this in like any store basically, like any art store, any arts and crafts store. You can buy one of these. Yeah, you can get them in different brush sizes and stuff. So yeah, it's really good, really, really good. Highly recommend. So even with this piece, I'm not even 100% sure where it's going, but I'm just going with the flow in it, to be honest. And I'm just doing this to show you guys the different watercolor techniques that you can achieve with the brush and with the palette. Yeah. And so far, I've used I've used 4 colors so far. Yeah, I've used 4 colors. Cool. So let's do a little bit more on that on the grass area. Let's add some more to the grass area. So we'll add a little bit more to the grass area. Let me just see what color I'm working with. All right. So I'm gonna mix a color. I'm gonna mix this green. Maybe add some more water to it. Now let's add. There we go. So now we're adding darker shades of the green. So I'm gonna mix up some green and a brown just to get a darker shade. Yeah. Now I'm gonna wet the paper again. Actually, wet the paper again. Add the brown. Oh, you guys can't see. Add the brown. So it creates a nice shadow here. There you go. Okay. And there we go. So we keep adding our colors to it. And then now you can build in the tones that you want to get. Yeah. So again, you can start with like yellow, you can start with a light green, and then work your way into the darker shades. Yeah. Okay. This is probably one of my most. It's probably my toughest composition I've chosen, to be honest. Like, yeah, these type of buildings are not my strong point. So even me being on this live, I'm doing something I'm not comfortable with. Like I'm not comfortable painting this at all, guys. That's the truth. That's the truth. But I thought, nah, I'm gonna challenge myself. I'm gonna challenge myself. If I get it wrong and people laugh at me, I don't even care. I don't even care because at least I tried. At least I tried, and at least I know that people are gonna learn the technique from this. Yeah. So some of you, not you guys in this live chat right now, but there's been times that people have trolled me for my drawing skills. But at the end of the day, I don't care because it's good to have that. Yeah, exactly, 100. At the end of the day, I don't care because I know what I'm showing you. It's not to show off my skill. Yeah, because if I want to show off my skill, I'm just gonna draw. I'm just gonna draw something so easy that I've drawn a million times that I know how to draw. That I want to show off my skill. Yeah, but I'm showing you different techniques that will challenge not only you guys, but it will challenge myself as well. Yeah, so at the end of the day, we're both learning. So I don't mind if people criticize anyway, because besides the point, art is subjective in itself. Yeah, so art, people define it in many ways. Yeah, some people will love my work, some people will hate it. Is this Greenwich? Yes. Yeah, I'm glad you noticed that. This is Greenwich. So I'm doing something right. But some people will love your work, some people will hate your work. That's just how it goes. And to be honest, it's good because at least people are talking about it. Yeah. Because not everyone's gonna like this style of painting. You can't please everyone. But what the main point I'm trying to do with my work is drive a message, drive a story, drive a feeling. Yeah. That's for me, the best art. And when I say art, I don't just mean painting and drawing. I mean art, meaning like music, sculpting, playing a piano, playing an instrument. All of that to me is art. Yeah, and it makes you feel something. That's the best. The best art makes you feel something. Whether it makes you feel sad, happy, motivated, the best art makes you feel. The best art has a story to tell. Yeah. So I can show you all the technical tools in the world, but the reason why I talk over these videos sometimes and I talk about the concepts because that's just as important as the art. Like, look, I've been to art galleries and I've seen artists that technically their work is not like okay, yeah, it's not exactly 1 point perspective, or it's not exactly how a traditional um, drawing, like a Renaissance, it's not traditional in that sense. But the feeling of the drawing is so powerful and so compelling that it will sell for millions of pounds. It will sell for millions of pounds because of that, because of the story of the artist, because of the story of the work. And that's why at my next exhibition on May 19th, I'm going to be showcasing more of my story and there's going to be a lot of stories behind my work. Yeah, a lot of messages behind my work. So it's good when your work has a meaning. It makes it powerful. I'm learning acrylic ink painting, spit shading, and I'm getting better. I'm just low key proud. Yeah, that's it. Just keep going. AL, just keep going. Naraya, thank you for giving me motivation. I will carry on. Definitely, thank you. I'm glad that you receiving it, the motivation. Yeah. So now, uh, cool. Where was we now? Now, see, now what I want to do is paint this bus now because there's a bus here that I'm gonna add in. Right. So now I'm just now look. All I'm doing to clean this brush, I'm just squeezing it. Look. All I do is just squeeze the brush and then that cleans it. So see, very easy. I do it every day, but man, I totally didn't think I'd ever improve. No. You know what? You see AL. Everyone should follow AL's example. The first 5 words you said, I do it every day. I do it every day. You see that? I do it every day. Because you do it every day, that's why you improved. That's why you improved. Yeah, it's a muscle memory. When you go to the gym, and you keep training that same bicep, you keep doing bicep curls, bicep curls, bicep curls, bicep curls every day. What's gonna happen? That bicep's gonna grow. That bicep's gonna grow, and then when you take a picture 6 months down the line, and you look at your bicep, and there's like, whoa, it's like there's like muscle around. Do you know what I mean? You look stronger. People are complimenting you. That's the same thing with drawing. You look back on your work from a year ago after you've been consistently drawing and following my tutorials and watching my live streams and liking and commenting and sharing and supporting and following along to the tutorials I put on my YouTube. And then you see your work in 6 months and you're like, wow, I improved a lot. You know what I mean? The technique, but not only the technique, the storyline, the thought behind your work, there's more intent. You can't see progress in a moment, only when you look back. That's it. That's it. Only when you look back, and you don't want to look back and think, wow, I should have done more, or I could have worked harder. That is why I wake up so early in the morning. And sometimes I tell you the truth, I can't even sleep because I'm thinking, I need to work harder. There's more I can do because I don't want to get to that age where I'm thinking, wow, I could have done more. I should have done more. No, I'm doing the work now. I'm putting in the work now. I'm putting in the work right now. So while you have the time, if you want to do art, if you want to become a better artist, start now. Don't wait. If you have the pencil near to you, pick up the pencil and draw. Pick up the pencil and draw. Do 2 minutes. If you say, oh, I don't have time, I don't have time. Listen, find 1 minute in the day, do a 1 minute sketch. Do a 1 minute sketch. If you've only got 10 minutes, do 5 2-minute sketches. There you go. Do 5 2-minute sketches if you only got 10 minutes. Yeah? There you go. If you're on the bus and you don't have a sketchbook, get your phone out, use the notepad in your phone and draw something in your phone. Come on, there's always a way. There's always a way. There's always a way. Yeah? I got so passionate now that the bus looks right. The bus looks right. For me, art is therapy too. Yeah, exactly. Use the art as therapy. Channel it. Channel everything. Everything you're feeling, put it into your work. Put it into your work. Someone somewhere will resonate with that feeling because we all feel at some point happiness. We all feel sadness. We all feel content, grief, anger. We all feel it. Like it's at some point we're all going to feel it or we all felt it. So put it on the paper, and there will be someone else that resonates with it or understands or even questions it. And the people are questioning it is good because it generates a conversation about your work. Yeah. So this just a reminder. This is the paper. This is the reference. Sorry, this is the reference, and this is the painting so far. Right. I haven't forgotten about the buildings in the background as well, guys. I'll do those now. Okay. See, you see when this pencil, see, I'm even calling it a pencil. You see how I've subconsciously programmed my mind to treat this like a pencil, so that it's easier to paint. So you see what I've done. I've even tricked my own mind to thinking this is a pencil. But anyway, when I use this paintbrush, I've used it for almost all the smaller details in this painting. Yeah. So this is why I recommend this brush if you're trying to get those intricate details. It works for me. So you can try it and see if it works for you. So now let's paint these buildings now. Hopefully you guys can see. Will do, yeah. Okay, good, good. There we go. So now I'm just painting these buildings. There we go. There's my tray. Okay, just painting these buildings. Switch it out. But yeah, guys, I hope tonight I've been very motivational. So I hope something what I said resonate with you. You know. But yeah, if you want to make a start, just do it. Literally, just do it. Yeah. If you want to improve your drawing, practice it. Check out my YouTube channel. Check out my TikTok. Yeah. I'm even gonna start vlogging the tutorials on TikTok. But if you want to learn more about drawing, or you think, nah, now I need to make a start, like start your journey now. Even you watching this live, get a paintbrush out or get a pen, get a pencil out, and draw along with me. So you're using the black mixed with brown. Now I'm using blue. This is ultramarine blue I'm using. I'm not using, there's no black on this paper right now. Haven't used any black. Yeah. Yeah. See, I was, alright, cool. Let me add in this now. So now we're gonna add in. Let's do the wet on wet again. Oh, sorry. Clean that brush, because there was already some blue paint on there. So now let's just wet on wet. Yeah. Just add the wet on wet again, and then we're going to do the pavement area now. Yeah, the pavement area. Okay, hope there's enough water on there. Then we're gonna, after we've done that, we're gonna mix the brown and blue together. Okay. I hope it doesn't end up looking like water, you know. Maybe we shouldn't have done it that way. Because it might end up looking like a river instead of a pavement. But let's see. Let's see. Well, this is the look we got so far. And this one is, you know what, I could have just done this in my own time and like taken my time and done it and try and perfect it, you know. But I just wanted to experiment and show you guys some different techniques that you can all try, that we can all try. Because to be honest, I was gonna use like a fine liner, I was gonna go in detail, but I'm just gonna have fun and just be expressive. Because I just noticed as well, that's like when I make my best work is when I'm just feeling relaxed, fully relaxed. Yeah. Yeah, it's good as we can learn. Yeah, exactly, exactly. You guys can learn too. Yeah, I don't want to be too precious, you know, with it. There you go. So it does kind of look like water, but it's alright. It's okay. It's alright. Okay, so now let's now add in some more of this fence area. So now with the fence, here we go. Got the fence area. So now what I'm doing is I've got like a diagonally sliced brush, yeah, that I'm using to make these lines. See what I'm doing? Then I'm going to go right on the inside. Here we go. Go in a bit more depth of the lines. Yeah, now it's all just line making and mark making, and you can just start to have fun with it too. Here we go. You see? Now if I wet the brush, it will become even more lighter as well. Yeah. So what do we think so far, guys? What do we think so far? Did you find this helpful? Also, I'm gonna do a survey on the live streams because I really want to see how if we can level it up or if there's anything different we can do to adapt it or make it better. So I'm gonna send you. I'm gonna see who watches my live, and I'm gonna send you a link to a survey. So that will take like a day or two. But once I've got all the questions, I'm gonna send you a link to the survey. If you wanna participate, that's fine. If you don't want to participate, that's fine as well. You don't have to, but it would be good to get some of your thoughts on how the live stream is going. If you're learning a lot from it, if you'd like more live streams, if you want more topics covered, yeah, I just want to use that data to improve the experience for you guys. Therefore helpful. Thank you, Noraya. Yes, looks so good. Therefore helpful. Nah, that's really good. This is really good. I'm glad we done this one tonight. Yeah, this has been fun. This one's been fun. So yeah, I'm gonna get that survey sent out to you over the next couple of days. So it'll be good to hear your feedback on it. Any reviews you want to give, it can be good, it can be bad, constructive. I'm here for it all. I just want to hear like ways to improve, or if you're enjoying it, let me know what do you enjoy about it. If you're not enjoying it, let me know we could what we could do to improve it. Yeah. So yeah, guys, this is rounding up almost now. So look, I'm just adding in this bench here now. See, look, adding in the bench. See, it's coming together now. It's coming together now. Wow, wow. You see what we did. See what we did there. Did you see what I done? Yeah. So guys, there's gonna be a lot of exciting things happening. I know that I've got a lot going on, and it might be tough for some of you to keep up. So you can always subscribe to the mailing list and find all the details there. Yeah. But I'd say safest bet, you'll just follow my TikTok. As long as you're following the TikTok, that's fine. You'll hear about the announcements one way or another if you're following TikTok. But all the other platforms are on the link in my bio as well. Yeah. So guys, that was the live stream. Charmaine looks great. Thank you. Thank you. I spent most of this one going into the motivational speaker phase, but it's good because it helped a lot of you. So it's good. It's good. So I hope that I inspired some of you, if not all. And yeah, if you have any drawings, tag me in the drawings as well, guys. I want to see you guys work. So if you done anything after this live or during this live, just send it to me. Send it to me because I really want to see you guys work. Yeah, let's have some creative convos. Right? So just top of the building. Yeah, Naraya, you noticed it. You noticed it. I know. I'm gonna think about how I can add that in, Or I might just leave it. Let's see. I want to leave it and see if people notice. It'll get people talking. If I leave it, it'll get people. It'll be like something people will talk about more, isn't it? So maybe I should just leave it. What do you think? But it doesn't really make much difference. Yeah, it's good. But yeah, guys, have a good night. We'll see you again Monday, 9 o'clock. Yeah, Monday, 9 o'clock. So yeah, peace, peace out. Have a good night. Bye. Take care.